Yesterday, we laid Don to rest. He was born January 6, 1951. I was born December 4th, 1950. So you can see there's only 30 days between us. I played all my high school baseball with him, high school football, played Legion ball, and I was there the day he signed with the Cincinnati Reds. Not only was Don a fine gentleman, husband, married 54 years, and he loved his grandchildren, he was also a great man in contributing to the community. Now, anyone here that knows baseball knows that Don had an ERA of 3.11. Now, if you know baseball, you know how good that is. He won 109 games and lost 50. The rest of them were where he had to be replaced or something. And so, growing up, we knew that Don was gifted. There was a toll to be paid across the river at Portsmouth, Ohio, and a man who had been a catcher for the Detroit Tigers in the 35 and 36 World Series named Mickey Cochran was taking toll. So we were going to play Legion ball at Hillsborough, Ohio, and had to cross the river to go. And Mickey, I handed him the quarter. He says, "Bentley, you stay in school." And he looked over at Don and he says, "Don, you're going to make it." So Mickey Cochran, if you don't know who he was one of the greatest catchers ever. And even Johnny Bench would say he was the greatest catcher ever. Look him up on the internet. But Don was a graduate of McHale High School, where I graduated. He had the state record for most points scored in a high school football game, 72 points. He was all-state in football, baseball, and basketball, 4-time World Series champion, 2 with the Cincinnati Reds and 2 with the Yankees. He is in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame, but he doesn't have the seniority to be put in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Some people ask that question. But let me tell you, first game he pitched, I watched him on TV on April 10th, 1970. In 1969, he was 19, one of the youngest people ever to be picked to play pro ball. So let me tell you some of my personal experiences with him. I played third base, and he would be put out in right field to rest his arm. Some people might get a single or a double and test his arm. Well, when we let go of that ball, it looked like it was going to home. And if you didn't know him, you'd be going down the line to get it. But it was a natural screwball. He'd break right in, I'd tag him out and just grin at him. So that's how big his screwball was. When he swung the bat, it sung, whistled. That's amazing to think you're born with that type of swing. And so, Mr. Speaker, having known Don, he is a great family man, and I think probably one of the greatest athletes ever come out of Lynn, Kentucky, Greenup County, in the state of Kentucky. So, Mr. Speaker, I move for adoption of the citation.